Florida versus Texas A&M, 7 o'clock game, night game. Of course, we play the road game. It's got to be a night game.
Yeah.
Miami, night game. LSU, night game. Texas A&M now, it's going to be a night game. I mean, Ole Miss will end up being a night game probably.
I bet this wouldn't have been a night game if we lost yesterday. This probably is like a 4 o'clock game on SEC Network.
No, this has been confirmed. This was last week confirmed to be a night game. It's just 7
really?
or 7:30. Yeah.
I saw it. Like I saw someone post the time today as if it had gotten announced today. I guess that wasn't the case. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last week. It was announced that either us or the 7:30 game, Georgia Auburn. So we're on ESPN. Georgia Auburn's on ABC. They're just trying to figure out which one of those games would.
So we were locked into either the ESPN or the ABC slot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because Georgia, Texas. I mean, that game is normally at noon, but so they're doing it at 3:30 this year. I wonder if maybe that has something to do with it. They didn't want to do it at night game, maybe. I'm not sure, but I mean, if Georgia, Texas, if they wanted that game to be the night game, I'm pretty sure it would have been at least the ESPN game, like probably.
Yeah.
So we got a night game at Texas A&M. I remember when we were previewing this game earlier on in June or July, we both left that preview saying, hey, this A&M team might be better than we both thought before we end up doing this. And so far, A&M's looked pretty good. I mean, at points, UTSA and Utah State have put some worry for me on that Texas A&M defense. I mean, UTSA, they ran for over 200 yards on Texas A&M.
I worry more about the Notre Dame. The Notre Dame showing is the one that has me more like, because I can look like it's just that I can look past you not playing that well against a G5 team defensively when you then follow it up and play really well defensively against Auburn and Mississippi State. You know what I mean?
I mean, Auburn offense is basically a G5 team.
I mean, okay, maybe, but it's just saying, like, they still show. I mean, they literally did. The only touchdown Auburn scored in that game was on like a 90-yard interception return to like the 4. So
yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Kenpo here. Napier's last game, if UF loses, I think would need to be a pretty embarrassing loss.
I wouldn't hold my breath on that. Yeah, I think winning yesterday locked him until Georgia. Assume if you lose the next 2, if you lose Saturday and then lose to Mississippi State, I think going into the bye, it's definitely over. But if you lose Saturday and it's not the most embarrassing result of all time, and then you beat Mississippi State, he's definitely staying through the bye. So,
yeah, he's definitely getting the Georgia game out, and we'll see what happens after the Georgia game. But getting more into this game, I still not sold on that Texas A&M defense. I mean, they shut down Auburn, although Jackson Arnold is not a good QB, and their offensive line has not been good. I mean, kind of like ours a bit, although ours I think has been a bit better. I mean, the Texas game was better than anything Auburn showed, so you got that. But and Mississippi State's offensive line as well. They're missing 2 starters, and already wasn't a really great offensive line. I mean, Mississippi State's offensive line is arguably the reason they lost to Tennessee, just giving up that blindside sack to Blake Shapen, which resulted in a fumble strip sack touchdown. So I think that Mississippi State offense has some fatal flaws, and it being the offensive line, to where if maybe Tennessee's front 7 and defense isn't as good as it was last year and we thought, but maybe A&M still has a lot of talent in their front 7, so where they can still, if you have a bad offensive line, they can still get a lot of pressure on you and stop you from scoring. Fluff Bothwell also got hurt.
Yeah.
In that Texas A&M Mississippi State game, and
that's tough.
Booth is a good running back, but it's like they have great running. I think Mississippi State has a really good duo of running backs, but the offensive line does not back it up at all. So that kind of eliminates a pretty big factor of their offense. And the receivers for Mississippi State aren't great either. I think they got really good running backs. I think Blake Shapen's a good QB, and they have a really great system play caller. Or is Jeff Libby a play caller?
Yes.
Yes. So it's like they got some good things. They just have like a couple fatal flaws there, to where if a team can't take advantage of it, your offense is going to put up some points. But if a team can, then you're going to get shut down at a pretty high level, like Mississippi State, like Texas A&M did to Mississippi State. So I'm worried about this A&M defense, and if their offensive improvement isn't just a one-time fluke deal for Texas, I could see us being able to put some points up here on Texas A&M and making this a very, very interesting game coming the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's impossible. I think at the very least, you can probably run the ball, at least initially. I mean, then it's a question of what's Lagway doing, and is he making it so that you can't just load up the box? Because even Texas was doing that a little bit at times on Saturday, it seemed. So, I think teams still think that they can get one over on us by making Lagway have to throw it over their head. And I mean, I think he showed he can on Saturday. I will say I'm a little bit. I think Texas A&M's defense may be taking steps in the right direction. Like, I
Yes.
think first of all, I think Notre Dame's offense might just be really good. I mean, honestly, I think Notre Dame might just have a very good offense. So that's part of that. And I mean, also like I think they've got some guys. I mean, I think the one that stands out is Torian York. He's been balling.
Yes. Yes.
The linebacker for Texas A&M. Like if you look at his numbers, they're not. He does lead them in tackling, but like aside from that, nothing like crazy. But he is just all over the place, just like an instincts guy. Like just has like a nose for the ball and making a play. So that's someone that I think will make things a little difficult.
But you knew who plays next to him. That's where you get the
it's Scooby. It's Scooby. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they did lose a ton on defense. So like the fact that if they did have taken a step back, I mean, it's not really a surprise. I mean, Cassius Howell, I will say,
taking a step back. Whoa, I mean, you know how the A&M defense ended the year? They had the good showing against Texas, but like, I mean, they gave up 40 plus to Auburn. They gave up that bad game or they gave a lot of points in the bowl game to USC. And
yeah, I mean, bowl games are fake, but I hear you.
They gave up like 40 to South Carolina as well.
Yeah.
So I would say it would be taking a step back if they weren't playing good defense.
I still think it probably looks like, I mean, if it is what it looks like, it's probably, I mean, I think, well, talent wise, it undoubtedly is taken. They lost
talent wise, yes.
They lost 2 top 2 round draft picks on the defensive line. So, but I will say Cassius Howell, who kind of took a backseat to those guys last year, has 7 sacks this year. So like he's been a guy. Austin Barber going up against Colin Simmons held up for the most part. I don't know how many times Lagway got pressured in this game. Sacked none. He definitely had some pressure, like got pressured a handful of times, but nothing crazy. So I think that was encouraging to see from the tackle spots. But yeah, I mean, I think the defense is certainly the weakness of this team because as we'll get into, I think offensively they're very good. Even though they didn't have a good game against Auburn, which is a pretty good defense, I think this is a really good Texas A&M offense.
Yeah, this Texas A&M offense, like Marshall Reed may have been like one of the biggest like question marks of like if he hits, this A&M offense could be really good, and he's hit so far. I mean, we talked about earlier in the show or before the show, I can't remember. Marshall Reed did have a bad interception in the second quarter against Mississippi State, so he is prone to those. I mean, 3 interceptions so far. I mean, Lagway has a lot, so can't really say too much there.
Well, this is still far and away the best offense Florida's played
interceptions
to this point. So that sounds right, yeah, because just 5 in that one game. Yeah, and then 1 in USF, 1 in yesterday,
Miami.
1 in Miami.
Okay,
none in Miami.
No, he did throw, so 7.
Yeah.
7.
So, no, I think this is far and away the best offense Florida's played to this point in the year. I don't think it's even that close.
Yeah, that's a very valid point. And
I guess unless you really like USF's offense, but I don't to this extent.
No, I don't. I mean, that'd be pretty funny, but I mean,
it might be the second best offense. It might be the best offense after A&M.
Maybe, but
no. Kidding.
The story of this
Miami's
game
better.
Miami's definitely better. USF or LSU though.
That one. It was not a joke. That one's not a joke. Then Texas is not a joke either. They actually might be better offensively than both those teams.
Yeah, but as we look at this Texas A&M defense, I mean, Will Lee has been a great corner. How's their safety play? I mean, I remember Bryce Anderson had to get taken to the hospital. I assume he's not playing. I mean,
yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't know what the latest is on that.
Let me actually just look that up real quick. I mean, promising news on the latest SEC injury report. I guess that's for Bryce Anderson. They had a bye week so far, so I mean we did too. So it's I'm not finding anything here. Yeah, I'm not finding anything on the injury report. That was just kind of some nonsense there. But I mean, if Lagway's playing good ball, if Lagway's playing good ball like he did against Texas, Texas clearly has a lot more talent than Texas A&M does on defense.
Do they? I
mean, yeah. Right?
They've got like better like top end players for sure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're probably right. I also just don't I mean, look, Lagway had a really good game, but the offense as a whole still could have done more than it did. I mean, the offense as a whole
I think a lot of that was Billy Napier sitting on the ball in the second half.
Well, maybe, but
which if we get into that position against A&M, I mean,
then you're in a shootout and you need to be scoring because like that's the problem is like maybe I'm missing your point.
My point was if we get into that same position where we're holding on to the ball, which makes the offense look like it could be doing more, then, but like if the offense play, I think because the offense in the first half, I mean, touchdown drive, then we had the field goal. I can't remember exactly what we got stuffed on, but I mean, still got a field goal. Then Hayden Hansen fumbled. And then we had a touchdown drive, probably, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
And then I think both teams may have punted or no, then we got immediately after that touchdown drive, I'm pretty sure we got the blocked punt. Yeah. And then we got like conservative. We got like pretty conservative at the end of the second half. And then so we were up 19-7. And then early on the second half, it was pretty conservative, but we hit the big play to Dallas Wilson. And then they just that's when the offense kind of just stops. Like, I thought the offense in the first half was moving at a pretty high level, especially against this Texas defense.
Yeah, I mean, especially early in the game, like the first couple like the first like quarter, it just because I think was it 10-0 at the end of the first?
End of the first, probably, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the offense was moving, but I'm just saying, like they moved in the LSU game too, but they weren't scoring. True. So, like that is my concern because I think you have to score in this game because I don't think you can just sit on a 15-point lead for 2.5 quarters the way you did yesterday against A&M.
Okay, that's a fair point.
I don't think you'll be able to do that.
Yeah, that's a fair point there. You can't just sit on. But would Billy play like he's sitting on it if A&M gets it closer? I mean, because that's one thing. Billy hasn't blown these big leads, has he?
He hasn't blown it, but that is his MO to do that. Like that is how he wants games to play out. He wants to get up 15 or get up 2 scores, hold it. Maybe they cut it to within 4, and then you stop them on the last drive of the game and you win by 4. Like that's how Billy wants to win these games. Like that is the way that Billy coaches.
Okay, Rob, look at the difference with the scores. I mean, Sark draws up more wide open. Cormani getting beat one-on-one. We have receivers winning one-on-one as well. Like Texas receiver one-on-one. I mean, Vernell Brown won one-on-one. J. Michael Cerval did have a win on one-on-one that probably didn't touchdown flag. We throws it to him. Like your receiver winning one-on-one isn't something that Florida doesn't do. Having the QB get it to him at a consistent rate, which Arch didn't do for Texas. I mean, if you're going to hit on Billy Napier for the fact that we haven't scored at a high level, which you can, that's 100% plausible. It's like Texas doing the same thing that was kind of happening to us in our games. Like, I don't think you can praise Texas for doing that. Like, if you're going to hate on Billy for doing the same thing. I mean, ball making the unbelievable move. Like, it's the red zone, Players got to make plays. Like, DJ getting hit on the slant to Dallas, I honestly don't know exactly what happened there. I mean, we scored a touchdown. Like, it's a slant route against the top level defense. So, like, I'm not really sure what we're pointing out here.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure the point we're making. I think I think the idea is pretty good, but I feel like you're just using pretty bad points. I don't know. Maybe that's just.
I mean, I don't think anyone. I mean, I would never dispute that Sark is a much better play caller than Billy Napier is. I mean, I still think the offense has. Like, I mean, I think, what gives me pause is just like, I think we haven't really seen DJ do it on the road. Is one thing that does give me pause. Like, I think you're gonna be putting him in a much tougher environment. And I mean, we'll just see if that was real or if that was because I mean, he hasn't looked like as much as we've said DJ's been bad. It's not like every single throw has been bad. Like there's been plays even sprinkled in his bad games where it's like, well, there you can see it there. Like you can see the vision, the potential there.
against Miami and LSU.
Maybe not Miami, LSU. Yeah, I mean, he threw for 300 yards in that game. Like it's not.
Yeah, but like a lot of that was pretty underneath. Like I don't remember him throwing deep on anything. Like he threw some.
I mean, I'm not even saying deep. I'm not even saying deep. Just like making. Just making plays.
Yeah, I'm maybe making those short plays. I'm talking about like actually getting big gains. Like
we just don't really have a very explosive passing off. I mean, that Dallas Wilson play was like the first thing we've done like that.
We had to play. They played a Vernell Brown as well.
True.
J. Michael Certified had two. I mean, he had a 19 and like a 20-something yarder. You said, last night. So I mean, there's those two big plays. Is that it? So 3
and
the
4 ones that come to mind. Yeah.
So I mean, 420 plus 155, 250 plus. I mean, the pass to Vernell Brown. You say it was like 60 yards.
Yeah, I think something like it's like 60.
So
60 exactly.
So 2 55-yard passes. I mean, those are our 2 longest passes of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
They have
in that Texas game. I mean, the Vernell Brown catch I think was like 40. So in week 1. So yeah, our 2 longest passes of the season. So if
also like the Dallas one, like I mean, that dude just like fell. Like I'm not like there was no play design. Like the dude straight up like got shoved, like lost a shoving match and fell to the ground. And Dallas.
Well, I mean, I saw someone saying that Dallas just like actually just like outmaneuvered him like with his footwork, like just one-on-one. And then
there were some hands being traded though. Like I don't think that guy falls to the ground.
I mean, that's what happens when you press.
But but what I'm saying is Dallas won the press, but like he didn't just outmaneuver him. Like he knocked his ass to the ground, knocked him to the ground, basically. You know what I mean? So
yeah, which is what you do right there.
No, but my point is like that's not like genius schematic setup. That's just a guy beasting in a one-on-one matchup, which is fine. I'm not being critical of that, but I also don't think there was like things Billy did schematically in that game where I'm like, wow, this is like a whole new offense. Like, no, it's just, getting the ball to your best players.
It's about matchups. Sark gets his slots on linebackers. I'm sure we've gotten our slots on linebackers before. I mean, I don't pay exactly attention, but like I'm sure we've had matchups we like. I mean, we run pretty similar offensive sets. Like Sark's is maybe a bit more complex or a bit more creative than ours, but like like they all come from the same family of the Shanahan, right?
Do they?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, because Sarkisian's background is like Sarkisian was a Pete Carroll guy. Sarkisian's like the West Coast USC like classic Pete Carroll thing. That was his background. Billy's background was with Dabo. I'm not really sure like where his like schematic influence comes from.
He just made it up from Madden, but no.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. I mean, the offense had a good game. I mean, what were we last talking about when we're talking about this A&M game? I feel we kind of got off track here.
We did. We were talking about the defense. We haven't really talked much about A&M's offense yet.
All right, so let's talk a bit more about this Texas A&M offense versus this Florida defense. I mean, they've been putting up points on everybody. 41 against Texas A&M. They put what amount did they end up putting on Mississippi State? Like 35?
31.
31. Okay, so 31 on Mississippi State, like, and 16, as you mentioned, against a good Auburn defense. I mean, how much better is Auburn's defense than Florida's?
I mean, I don't know if it's a lot better. It's probably pretty similar.
So if Auburn's play style and Texas A&M played that game a lot like, prove you can beat us, Auburn. Like they made a lot of safe, conservative decisions. Hey, if Billy makes those decisions, a lot of people get mad at him. So I gotta say that before.
I think Florida's offense is more volatile. Like I think Florida's offense could do a lot more in this game than Auburn's was able to. But I think Florida's offense could also have a ton of turnovers and set up A&M to score points with short fields and stuff like that. Like,
does Auburn's offense not do that? I mean,
I don't think Auburn has a lot. I mean, Jackson Arnold hasn't been throwing a ton of interceptions or anything. He just gets sacked a lot because their offensive line's not very good. Yeah,
which gives you better field position.
He hasn't thrown an interception this year.
Wait, really?
No, he has 5 touchdowns, no picks.
5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and he played Deuce Knight may have actually came in for.
But he's been sacked. Wait, time out. Guess how many times Jackson Arnold has been sacked.
Okay. Well,
in 5 games.
I know he got sacked 10 times against Oklahoma. I think he may have got sacked like
an SEC record, by the way.
I think he may have got sacked 6 times against A&M. And then I mean USF couldn't. I mean, not USF, but South Alabama couldn't sack him too many times. Maybe like once or twice, and then I feel like Baylor got sacked like maybe once. I'm gonna say like 22.
It's actually it's 20. He's been sacked 20 times.
The numbers actually said it came out to 20, and I just added 2 for
So he's on pace to get sacked like 48 times in the regular season.
Jesus, I mean that's just absolutely insane. JLB, what's up? Hello, JLB. Arnold takes 1 million sacks. He sucks. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
So A&M kind of just sat on that game and said, hey, Auburn proved to beat us. I mean, like us, they had 0 third down conversions, like how we did against Miami. So, and Miami coached the same way kind of in the game where how Texas A&M did against Auburn, where just like, hey, prove you can beat us before we actually start getting a bit creative and, taking some riskier game-winning plays. So, maybe the offense could have put up more points. I don't know exactly how that game went for the offense for A&M, but maybe it could have. Maybe that Texas A&M offense, if they face a real defense. I mean, Notre Dame's defense gave up 27 to Miami. That's solid performance, I guess. And then they shut down Arkansas, but Arkansas also kind of gave up.
Yeah, but they were never in it. I mean, I thought that they would lose pretty big, but I thought they would lose like 45-28. You know what I mean? I thought they'd lose, like still scoring some points, but not. I mean, Arkansas's offense is legitimately pretty good.
It is, yes, but they kind of just gave up in that Notre Dame game. So I feel like the question is still out on that Notre Dame defense. Is my point there? So how good is this Texas A&M offense? It's interesting because we've seen the highs and the lows. And I feel like, I mean, we might just get the answer here on the Florida game. If Texas A&M scores less than 20 points, does Florida win?
Probably, but I don't feel like it's a guarantee.
Probably, but you don't feel like it's guaranteed. Okay,
like,
I think that's
I wouldn't bet. Like, I'm not sure I'd bet on it, but like in all likelihood, yeah, I would guess you probably do win if you hold them to 17 or whatever. Kind of. I don't really get the feeling that's the way this game's gonna. Like,
yeah, I'm just asking. Like,
yeah, no, I know, I get it. I'm saying
game went.
That's my point. Is like I'm saying that would be like holding them to way fewer points than I expect to. So I probably have to say if they overperform my expectations that much, that Florida probably wins is my point.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. How many points is A&M? What point would you get to where if I said this amount, does A&M win on that scale?
24 plus.
24 plus. Okay. Well, how many points? So how many points would I need to say for you to feel confident Florida wins?
20. Actually, no. Honestly, probably also probably 24.
No. How many points do I need to guarantee you Florida gets for them to win?
Yeah, no, I'm saying like 24.
So you don't think Florida could lose like a 31-24 type of game?
No, I really don't. I'm not buying into I'm not buying back. I'm not buying back into the offense to that degree yet. I'm not there. I'm really not there.
No, I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying here.
I guess I'm not.
If I said Florida scores 24 points, do you think there's a chance we'd lose this game?
I think there's a chance, but I'd say it's pretty likely that they don't.
Do you think I'm saying wait?
Okay. I don't know. There's a disconnect here somewhere. I'm very confused.
I'm saying, how many points do I need to give you for Florida to score to where you're 100% confident or very confident Florida wins this game?
31.
31?
Yeah,
okay.
31. Sorry, yeah, I get what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, 30. I'd say like 31. I'd say 31? If you're hitting 30, if you're scoring 30, defense probably came through enough to hold them to like 28 at least.
We're going to lose 32-31 now just because of that. No, but the chat here, JLB, shows are talking about this is the ability anyone will win a game, craps bed the rest of the year. Yeah, I saw year 1, year 2. Didn't see it last year because we won the games at the end of the year. So that was kind of interesting.
Which really, I mean, only 2 of those 4 were anything special. Like one and a half of those 4, but still
1.5. Yeah. Rivals if you have fun if you're extended, of course.
That is true. They do.
Rob, 83 points. So Rob sees a world where we can score 82 points and lose this game. I like it. It's like the
that'd be the funniest way Billy could get fired. That would be the funniest way Billy could possibly get
fired. Does Billy get fired if we lose 83 to 82?
Yes. 100%. Giving up 80 points in an SEC game?
But he also scored 82 points. The defense is the problem, which he doesn't control. Like, that's not his fault.
Yeah. He probably would try to argue that. He'd be like, it's not my, ask Ron Roberts, man. That's a Ron Roberts problem.
We got to evaluate what we did differently. All right. What else do we got? I mean, A&M's kicking situation, I know, is a bit of a issue for them. Could that play a factor here? I know Randy Bond got benched, but the other kicker got hurt. I don't know if that kicker is back or not, but I mean, Randy Bond had a solid game against Auburn, so maybe he's improved, maybe he hasn't, but maybe that could be something that comes down as a factor in this game.
So the kicking issues have really just been 50 plus, is what it seems.
Okay.
From looking at it, I mean, he's perfect under 40. He's 4 of 5 under 49, and then he's 0 of 3 from 50 plus with a long of 49. So, I mean, I think it's just, I don't know if it's kicking issues.
Well, I remember he was pretty bad last year. I remember he missed like a chip shot against us last year.
Well, point being, I think the deal with him, it might just be that it's a tight range, like not necessarily unreliable, just like a tight range. I mean, he was 20 of 24 last year. He had 1 miss under 40 on 12 tries. So he was pretty solid. Yeah, he was pretty solid last year. Not like amazing, but serviceable.
Oh, 6 of 10 this year.
And then this other dude has tried 1, and it was a 37-yarder, and he made it. So who knows?
Yeah, I think that's the guy that's hurt though. But I mean, maybe. I mean, Florida's defense in the Miami game. Remember how many times Miami punted in their own territory? Maybe A&M tries to kick those field goals instead, and that could play a factor. I mean, mentioned playing safe, like how they did against Auburn. Maybe they feel like they got to actually play more aggressive against Florida and put more points on the board. So that could be something we look at as a factor.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I mean, especially because I think Florida's kicking, I mean, special teams. Look, I've been waiting for something in the special teams like that block punt for a while.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that was a really awesome moment there. The crowd just went wild. The environment was crazy for that game, and it's going to be crazy for A&M, I bet, as well, for this game. So maybe Billy can do something that he's never done before. But let's get into our predictions here. Florida at number 5, Texas A&M. Who do you got? What's your score prediction? I think I know who you have, but what's your score prediction?
Yeah, I have A&M, and you're probably going to be kind of disappointed by my score prediction. I don't have it that bad, but I'm at like 27-14.
Okay.
That's kind of I don't think A&M's going to go crazy offensively, but I think they'll move the ball pretty well. I mean, look, I think this A&M offense is I mean, you can talk about how they've performed, but just talent wise, I think they're really loaded. I think the offensive line's very good. Marcel Reed is talented. He's been a little inconsistent, but he's talented. Casey Concepcion, Mario Craver have been really good. The receivers, Ruben Owens, Le'Veon Moss, 2 really good running backs. Like, there's really not a weakness on this offense, as far as I can tell. I mean, if there's anything, it's maybe just Marcel Reed being a little unpredictable. But he doesn't really have a lot of limitations in terms of what he can and can't do. It's just about taking care of the football. So, I mean, Florida needs to force turnovers. I think forcing turnovers are like absolute must if you're going to win this game. But that's kind of, I'm leaning towards the offense is not terrible, but regresses back to the mean a little bit. And the defense kind of for the first time gives up some points and kind of struggles to stay in it.
I've been kind of keeping a little secret card up my sleeve this show. There's one thing I haven't mentioned yet, this show, at least. I was told if we lost to Texas, there was all the rumors that Lagway is going to redshirt. Obviously, he played the Texas game, so those were put to bed. But if Lagway were to quit and, get surgery or something after the rest of the season, it would be after the A&M game. this is his homecoming from Willis, Texas, just under an hour away from College Station. So A&M is basically the home team. He's gonna have a bunch of family at this game. I think the offensive improvement is still going to be there. I think we're playing some pretty decent offensive football. I mean, it's still Billy Napier offensive football, so what that entails is what that entails. But I think Lagway is going to have a good game. This A&M defense is going to give up some points, but I do like this A&M offense. And as you said with Reed, the biggest question is what's the wacky thing he's going to do? What's the dumb thing he's going to do? Is he going to make that triple coverage throw and throw it straight to the defender, which he could do?
I mean, Lagway could do that too. Lagway has the same problem.
Exactly, yes. But I think Lagway's going to have a great game. However, I am going to take A&M in a close one. I'm going to take A&M to win this 33-30.
Wow, so you really think the offense is fixed? Like, you think even going on the road with 100,000 people, you think the offense?
I just don't think this A&M defense is that great.
Okay.
I think we're going to be able to run on this A&M team. I think Lagway is going to hit some deep shots on him. I think, as I said, I don't think the run game is proven to be that great. I mean, the run defense. And then I think it's going to cause them to be a bit more aggressive, and Lagway is going to have a really good game. I just think Billy Napier is going to cost us this game somehow because it's on the road, and he hasn't won a big game on the road yet. In his
12 men on the
tenure.
field on a field goal. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it in my veins.
A&M's going to win on the last second field goal. There you go. And it's going to be because why is A&M going to have the ball? They're really good field position. Player's going to spit on him. A&M player, no. I don't know, but it's going to be something that Napier's going to get a lot of hate for, but I'm going to take A&M to win 33-30, a bit higher scoring.
How about like when the kick return, like they kick the short ball and then they like struggled to field it, something like that.
Kick the short. What do you mean?
Like when Texas was kicking off and like we kind of struggled to field a kick, like lost some yardage on it.